guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to support me and watch me. So today I went ahead and I filmed this Get Ready With Me. It is a nice, really soft, dewy skin look with a beautiful bold red lipstick. This is perfect to wear all year long, no matter what the event, no matter what time of year it is. But because of this beautiful shade of red, I think it would be beautiful for the holiday season, Thanksgiving or Christmas, any kind of holiday event that you will be going to. I think this look would be perfect, especially no matter what age you are. I think anyone can pull this off. And so yeah, that's what we did. So it wasn't a tutorial, it was a get ready with me. So I was putting on my makeup while I was answering some random questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. I went ahead and pulled those questions along with a couple of random questions that I saw on Google so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. And yeah, so that's what I did. So once again, thank you again so much for taking time out of your day to watch me. Please don't forget to thumbs up this video if you liked it and would like to see more Get Ready With Me's in the future. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the little notification bell, because anytime I upload a video, you will go ahead and get a notification and you can be one of the first ones to watch it. So again, without any further ado, thank you guys again, and let's go ahead and let's get into the starting off with my brows already, and I color corrected a little bit with my Bye Bye Under Eye little concealing pot that I showed in a previous video. And so yeah, so that's all I have on my face other than my moisturizer. But yeah, so I'm not gonna so much do a tutorial, rather I'm just going to show you the products that I'm using as I'm applying them on my face. So the first thing that I'm going to use, I'm going to prime my face with a little combination of the No Problem Prime Essence. This is more of like a water. It's not super hydrating, but I do really like it. And I'm trying to use it up because I got it in a BoxyCharm and I haven't used it in a while. And every time I do use it, I do kind of like it. And then I'm gonna do the Touch and Soul Glassy Balm. Pour a little bit of this on my face. And then get a little bit of these and just mix it all together. I am going to take it easy on the eyes, and I'm gonna use my Dose of Colors Baked Browns eyeshadow palette. This is a staple for me. I use this all the time. I don't know that you can tell so much. Let me show you. I don't know that you can tell so much, but I have used this quite a lot. These are my absolute favorite eyeshadows. They are very buttery and just beautiful. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and use that. And yeah, so let me answer a few questions. So I also, by the way, just in case, I have a mirror right here, right below me. And so in case you see me looking down while I'm doing my makeup, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. So I'm going to prime my eyelids with my CoverGirl concealer, and I'm going to use that palette while I answer some questions. So the first question is, where are you from? So I am born and raised in South Florida, in Miami specifically. My family, however, is from Cuban descent. My mom was born in the States in New York, and my dad was born in Cuba, along with basically everyone else in my family. And so yeah, that basically covers where I'm from. I was raised in kind of like Hialeah, Miami, Kendall area. I moved around a lot when I was a kid. So I did kind of grow up, and I feel like in so many places, but South Florida and Miami predominantly. All right, the next one is, what is my favorite makeup brand? My favorite makeup brand, really, I don't have a favorite. I do predominantly use, and by predominantly, I mean I exclusively try to use only cruelty-free products. A few years ago, I had my eyes opened to the whole animal testing and all that stuff. And so a few years ago, I made it a point to only start shopping and using cruelty-free products. And so one of my die-hard cruelty-free brands that is affordable other than ColourPop is Wet n Wild. I heard that they recently may not be cruelty-free, even though PETA is supporting their brand. But I heard that they're not really cruelty-free right now because they started selling in mainland China. And if you don't know very much about the cruelty-free world, I guess, if a company is selling in mainland China, then they are required by law to test on animals. Even though the company can state that they are cruelty-free, if they are choosing to sell in China, then they are agreeing to China's rules and laws stating that they have to undergo animal testing. And so I do not support that. So I haven't really been purchasing any new items from Wet n Wild. I do use the items I do currently have, but I haven't bought any new things. But otherwise, let's see. ColourPop is obviously one of my ride or die favorites. They are so affordable and their quality is absolutely amazing. And I used to really go hard for Tarte. I haven't really purchased much from Tarte recently. I've kind of been in a little bit of like a no buy recently. I'm trying not to spend more money on products because I have so much already. So I am trying not to spend any more money on products. So there's that. But I would say Tarte and ColourPop are probably my safe go-to. Oh, and Urban Decay. I really do love Urban Decay. I think they also have amazing products, specifically their brow products. That's what I'm using in my brows today. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with ColourPop, Tarte, and Urban Decay. I don't know that I can just choose one. So I'm gonna go with those three. I hope I'm not rambling too much. Next one, what would you sing at karaoke? So I am not a karaoke person. That is not a thing that I would do, but if I had to choose a song, I think I would go with probably Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. That's one of my favorites. Or if not Queen, Third Eye Blind, Semi-Charmed Kind of Life, Semi-Charmed. I think I would probably go for that one. That's also one of my diehard favorites. I can sing that song like no other. And you know, that's just according to myself. I'm pretty sure if you ask anyone in my life if I had a good singing voice, they'd probably tell you, hell no. If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? So if I had to choose between like breakfast, lunch, or dinner type of a meal, I would say breakfast, because I think breakfast is my absolute favorite meal of the day. But obviously I am gonna go ahead out on a limb and assume that that's not the exact question that it's asking and it's more of a specific meal. So that's a really tough one because I wanna say sushi, but I feel like I would probably be sick of sushi soon, just like pizza or tacos. But sushi, pizza, and tacos are probably the three types of meals that are my go-to. If I don't know what I wanna eat, it's probably pizza, sushi, or tacos, or Peruvian food. Oh, damn, or probably some Cuban food too. Some vaca frita, extra frita. Ooh, or some ropa vieja. Honestly, I don't know. I'm a foodie. I love food. So yeah, that's gonna be a really hard question for me to answer. Okay, so we left off on the food question. I very quickly just added a little bit of a shadow liner, again, using the Baked Dip Browns. And I used the dark brown shade in here and a very little skinny angle brush. So I'm gonna go on to my face. I'm gonna put my foundation. I haven't used this in quite a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that while I continue on. So we left off on talking about my favorite food. And that brings me to some commonly asked questions on what I eat basically, or what my diet is, which I try and stick to a low carb, sometimes keto diet. I don't always stick to the diet, but that's the goal. And so basically I have, if anybody is interested, I do have an Instagram account that's called Alex Loves Eating. And that is my low carb keto journey. And so I try and take pictures as often as I can of my food. It's not all the time. I post some transformation pictures on there and stuff, but anyways, I have some really good tips on there. If you look through the highlights, I have some pretty good tips on how to start and how to get into it, but I do try and stick to a low carb diet. I did lose 30 pounds doing so. Nicknames. Did I have any nicknames growing up? So Alex is my nickname. That's been my nickname my whole life. My name is Alexandra, and that's just been my nickname my entire life. By the way, I'm going to go in and use my CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. And so Alexandra is really just my full name, and nobody ever really calls me that, except for my husband's side of the family. Everyone calls me Alexandra on his side of the family. I'm not thrilled about that, but his twin brother is also Alex, and so he's Alex in their family, and so therefore I have been deemed Alexandra. And so his family's really the only one that calls me Alexandra. But yeah, so that's basically it. Okay, so next question is, do I like or do I dislike surprises? And the answer is both. I don't like to know that somebody's planning a surprise. That obviously defeats the purpose of the surprise, because then I would know to expect something. But like for, I don't know, like for Christmas or something like that, like if I know, by the way, I'm using my Fenty powder. If I know that somebody is, planning like a surprise gift or something like that, then I don't like surprises. I want to know. However, I want to know because, I don't know, I'm a chismosa. I am nosy. I like to know all things all the time. But I do kind of like the surprise at the same time, because I feel like that's so thoughtful, and that somebody would take their time to plan something for me and stuff like that. I think that is actually really cute and shows that somebody really cares. So in that regard, I also do really love surprises. And as long as I am not in any way anticipating the surprise, then I think I will answer and say, yes, I love a good surprise. Just, I don't want to know that you are planning something for me. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna bronze using my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Luminous Bronze Light. And next question. So it says, pet peeves. I have so many pet peeves. I'll give you the two main ones. I absolutely despise the sound of whistling. I don't know what it is, but the sound of whistling makes me feel like somebody is actually going out of their way to scramble my brain. I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but the sound of whistling just makes me want to scream. Funny story, there was one time where I was in Target and I was looking for something in one of the aisles. I think I was buying like tampons or something like that. And so I'm looking, and if you know like the kind of the layout of Target, you'll know that like the feminine products section is near all of like the vitamins and stuff. And so there was an older gentleman that was maybe like one aisle away from me, that he was looking at the vitamins or something like that. And this man was having a full-on symphony of a concert where all he was doing is whistling his little life away. And I promise you, I was just trying to, get what I needed and whatever. And so I grabbed what I needed and I left. I went to another aisle. I was doing my shopping. And so this man, I swear to you, proceeded to follow me around the store. Now, granted, was he actually following me? No, not at all. He was not actually following me. This man was also just doing his own shopping. But in my little brain, because everywhere I went, this man showed up, he was following me. And so I couldn't handle it anymore. So I literally left my cart full of things and I left the store completely. I had to leave because the sound of him whistling was traumatizing me so much that I had to walk out of there. And so I left and I went back to Target and did my shopping another day. I'm gonna go in with these two shades here for bronzing. These are both single highlighters, or not highlighters, single bronzers from ColourPop, as per usual. The darker one is Rodeo Drive, and the lighter one is Perk Up. I like both of them. This one I like a little bit for contouring, but it's a little bit too deep for me. This one's a little bit too light. I kind of mix them and, anyways. So yeah, so I don't appreciate the sound of whistling at all. I'm actually a teacher as well. And you'd be surprised how many students just love to whistle randomly in class. And at the very beginning of the school year, I always tell my classes about my pet peeve of whistling. And so they tend to forget, as children do. I teach high school, and so they tend to forget, as children do, because that's such a random thing for people not to like. So I don't hold it against them, but anytime I catch my kids whistling, I'm like, do you hate me or something? Why are you doing that? And they always laugh. They're like, oh my God, that's right. I'm so sorry, miss. And so they'll stop. Every once in a while, you'll get that one little class clown that has to be, you know, so funny. And so they'll keep doing it. But yeah, so whistling, I hate it. What is my favorite holiday? And that's easy. My favorite holiday, also, first of all, can we take a second? My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving. Shouldn't it be everyone's favorite holiday? I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on what your traditions were as a kid growing up. For me, Thanksgiving was just always, you know, a time to be with the family. And I don't know, I have a great family. My parents are divorced, and so I always had 2 Thanksgivings growing up. So I would have a Thanksgiving with my dad's side of the family, and then I would have a Thanksgiving with my mom's side of the family. Well, rather vice versa. My mom during the daytime, and then my dad at nighttime. And then now I'm married, and so my husband's family, they also take Thanksgiving very serious. And so we have Thanksgiving with him as well. And honestly, it's my favorite time of year. I think it's the best time. So Thanksgiving is my favorite time of year. I'm going to very quickly go in with another. I had these out and I completely forgot to use them. This is my Radiant Light from Hourglass. You can see it is very well loved. I have hit pan, but there's still so much product left there. And so I'm just gonna use this to just kind of dust throughout my face, just to kind of set the majority of my face and kind of blend in that bronzer and highlighter situation. I'm also going to hit up my face with the shade Dim Light. This one just gives a softer, kind of more radiant situation because it's a lighter shade. You can kind of see it show up a little bit more. Okay, last question that I have written down here is, how long does it take me to get ready in the morning? And that's an easy one. It really just depends. Also, I'm gonna go in my blush. This is the Incandescent Electra from, again, Hourglass. I'm having an Hourglass moment today, don't judge. And yeah, it really just depends on my mood in the morning. Sometimes I really want to get out of my house soon, and so I will not put on my contacts and I won't put on any foundation. And so I'll just kind of have a more natural day where I'll do kind of this same eyeshadow look, but no foundation and just concealer and some brows. Basically the same exact routine, only I'm rushing and I'm not taking my time talking in the morning because it's just me. Talking to no one in the morning because my husband's sleeping. So it doesn't really take me that long. So it can take me anywhere from about 20 minutes to 45 minutes, depending on, is it a school day? Am I getting ready to go to work? Is it a day like today where I'm just getting ready to go nowhere and I have all the time in the world? So it really just depends. If I have nowhere to be, then it can take me an hour if I'm listening to music and just having a good time, vibing with the music. So just depends. But if I'm in a rush, it can take me anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes to about 20 minutes, depending on how much time I have to dedicate to my rush in the morning. I'm gonna go in now. I don't have any more questions right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my look. So I'm gonna go in with the baked browns, and I'm gonna keep it natural. I'm gonna use a combination of these 2 colors for my under eye. Also, since I guess we're just chatting, let's go ahead and talk about the Disney Plus that recently everyone has been obsessed with, including myself. I'm gonna very quickly use my same highlighter to put in my inner corners. I have been obsessed with the new show, Mandalorian. I really like Star Wars in general. I'm not one of those people that when I say I really like something, I have every single detail of that subject, topic, concept memorized. So I don't have everything memorized, but I do really like Star Wars. I've watched all of the movies at least 2 or 3 times, but I am not a detail-oriented person, so I watch and I understand the concepts and, you know, the themes of it. So don't come for me if there's certain details that I don't remember. But skipping to The Mandalorian is so good. If anybody has been watching it, please comment down below and let me know if you like it or how you feel about it. Are you excited for it? Are you, I don't know, like what are your thoughts? If you haven't watched it, what are you waiting for? Also, if you're not a Star Wars fan, what fandoms do you follow then? I don't know. I want to have a conversation with you guys. Tell me what you guys are into. What do you like? Okay, I'm going to touch up my brows really quick with my ColourPop, of course, Brow Boss gel. This one is in the dark brown shade. I'm also gonna go ahead and tightline and waterline my eyes using my Milani Semi-Sweet. This is the Semi-Sweet shade in the Stay Put eyeliner. Okay, so this is how we're looking. I'm going to set my face and I'm going to put on the lipstick. So I'm going to set my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. This is absolutely amazing. If you've never used it, you need it. It is thebomb.com. I completely forgot about mascara, so while I put on my lipstick, I'm also going to put on my mascara. As per usual, I'm using the Pure Fully Charged Mascara. This is my favorite. It really defines my lashes, makes them thick and fluffy, so that's what I'm gonna use. And for my lipstick, like I said, I'm going to use the Twinkling Lights collab with Kathleen and ColourPop. This is in the shade Lucky Star. I don't know if this is still available. If it's not, I'm really sorry. This is my favorite. So that's what I'm gonna use. And as far as lip liner, I'm going to use my LA Girl Ultimate Lip, sorry, I obviously can't read. I'm going to use the Ultimate Intense Auto Lip Liner. This is the best. They have 1,000 shades, and by 1,000, I mean they probably have like 7 shades, but they have some really good shades. I would say that these lip liners are comparable to the Kat Von D lip liners. These are my favorite, so I'm gonna use, this one is in shade Relentless Red. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. What do you think? I think it looks so nice. I absolutely love doing a red lip. I don't wear it as frequently as I would like to, but I can live in a red lip every single day. If I had to choose one color, it would probably be a nice bold red like this, or a nice really deep burgundy red. I love that. So I would 100% wear this to a holiday event, a party, a night out, a night on the town, anywhere really. I mean, really, you change up the lips and put on a nude or a gloss and you can wear this every single day. I think it's absolutely beautiful and stunning. The skin looks really nice and soft and glowy and healthy. So this is my favorite look. Guys, thank you so much for watching and taking time out of your day to watch my videos. And if you liked this look, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, comment down below, let me know what you would like for me to record next time. And until then, guys, I hope you have a wonderful, amazing day wherever you are. And thank you guys. Bye.